Hey, it's Chris here. So, I want to talk about my understanding of the dark side and the force that I have come to, and how we can use the force on a daily basis in our lives. Now, I might be a little bit slow, maybe this came to me, after it came to a lot of other people. I am a bit slow, okay, at times. Um, But I've watched all six of the Star Wars movies in preparation to go and see the new one. I've watched all six of them in order for the first time, relatively close together with my kids. And I've been really struck by all the talk of this idea of fear leading to the dark side, and then the opposite of that being the use of the force. And this idea of bringing balance to the force, and all of that. So what does this all mean to me? So fear leading to the dark side. I think the dark side, and like fear, is basically trying to control and manipulate outcomes to bring them to our own personal advantage, which typically never actually works and ends up resulting in resentment and anger. But it starts with fear. So briefly, let's talk about Anakin in the first, chronologically, the first 1, 2, 3 movies. He has this dream that his wife is going to die in childbirth. His fear of that coming true guides all of his decisions in his life, leading up to his behavior causing his wife to die of grief just after childbirth. Had he not given into his fear, which was based on a dream, something that doesn't exist, and made all the decisions based on fear, which are thoughts that don't exist, had he not done any of that, she seems like she would have lived. Okay, so his fear led him to the dark side, but ultimately it was him trying to control things that led to the outcome he actually didn't want. Now let's think about Luke for a minute in The Empire Strikes Back. Here's Luke in the middle of his training with Yoda in the swamp of Dagobah. He's realizing his dream to be a Jedi, and then he gets this vision, which cannot be confirmed even by Yoda, that his friends are going to die. So he insists, despite Yoda's insistence that he don't go, it's not going to help. He needs to finish his training now in order to be able to handle that situation. And even the ghost of Obi-Wan is telling him, don't go. Like, don't. No, I'm going. I gotta do this. So what's he do? He heads to the city of the clouds or whatever. Not only does he not end up saving his friends, Lando Calrissian takes care of that and basically shoos them off, and there was no reason for Luke to go. But not only that, but when they're on their way out of there, escaping, they now have to double back into danger and save Luke, who's hanging from some antenna underneath this building in the sky, because he went there when he shouldn't have. He also ends up confronting his father before he was ready, loses his hand, all of that. Luke's trying to control things. Gotta control things, right? Just like his dad. And it ends up messing things up for him and for others. So what's the force? Well, the force is the energy, the vibration, the Mother Nature, God, whatever, the universe that just is around all of us and is really what's in charge of things. And if we flow with the force, kind of like how a surfer flows on top of a wave but doesn't try to control the wave, then our lives are a lot easier and things transpire the way they are supposed to transpire. Doesn't mean things are always good or always bad, and that's, but when we flow with the force, we are able to deal with things that actually are happening in our lives. And so I think it's ironic that the name for this energy, vibration, power, higher power in the universe is the Force, because ironically, the way to actually live with it is to not force our own will on our situation and others. So, what do you think? Make sense to you? I'm curious to know if this is the understanding that you came up with watching the movies. Okay, thank you. Have an awesome day.